Hey, I'm Kadeem, in-house trainer at the James, and I'm here today to dispel some misconceptions about the fitness world and just answer some general questions. I'd say 10,000 is enough, but it depends on your lifestyle, work, and habits. 10,000 is near enough really just walking for an hour. So if you split that up 13 minutes in the morning or on your lunch break, or you get that last day in the evening, there or thereabouts, you should be around that 10,000 mark. Easiest exercise to do wrong, I'd say one of your basics, either a squat or a bench press. People let their knees cave in, which you don't really want to do. Later down the line, especially if you start to go heavy, create a lot of knee problems for yourself. Bracing your knees slightly, turning your hips out will give you a lot more stability, a lot more power as you drive out of that bottom phase or drive out of the hole, as some people might say. Accessories such as straps and belts, they have their time and place, but for sort of your average gym goer, you don't really need them. And I only talk about this from experience. I've lifted quite heavy on my deadlifts and squats and all that sort of stuff and never used belts or straps. I always believe if you train up your grip strength enough and you work on your breathing and bracing, then you can get the most out of the exercise. I really wish, because it would make my job a lot easier. But no, it is a myth. You can't spot reduce fat. It comes off wherever it comes off. And then sometimes down to genetics, people store fat in different places, and sometimes fat can be stubborn. Rest when you're dead, that sort of stuff. Rest is very important to recovery and also can help improve performance. Even if you want to train 4 or 5 times out of the week, make sure one of those sessions is a little bit lower on that intensity side, or even throw in one of those sessions as a recovery or mobility session. Depending on what you're training for, depending on what phase you're in, but I'd say every 6 weeks would be a good enough time to. And a deload isn't just don't do anything for a week. It's, for example, if you're doing a strength-based program, train hard for that 6 weeks, you're increasing the weight, then have a deload week so you're not frying your nervous system. Well, you give yourself a chance to recover and then just get a little bit fresher. You don't want to be pounding heavy weights all the time. You'll see a lot of strength output, which will go up. Technique will get a lot better, and you'll just feel a lot more energy in general. That first 2 months is very crucial to how you carry on going forward in your sort of gym career. A squat pattern or a push pattern. So your squat patterns, you've got your standard back squat, goblet squat, you can do the kettlebells, any variation where you're bringing your bum down and then standing back up. And a push pattern is your bench press, either flat or incline, push-ups, that sort of stuff. I would stick to circuits, a full body circuit, so we're training every muscle. Get through that, you've got your intensity levels there. You can get out exactly what you need, because if you're going for sets and reps on stuff, you might only fit 2 exercises in. If you're doing proper rest periods, maybe 3. But a circuit, cover all bases, you're in and out, you feel good. You can have the protein whenever, it's still gonna go into your body. There's been talks of it over years and years and years and stuff, but the protein window doesn't exactly dissipate after that 20 or 30 minutes. Mostly, yes, because then it will help with recovery straight away. You know, it gets into your system and it's working, but it doesn't negate the effect if you have the protein shake 31 minutes later or an hour later. So yeah, you'll be fine on that. We hear it all the time, and it's hard to get people's head around it, because even going to the gym for a month, you're not just gonna blow up like a Hulk. You know, there's people who've been training for years just to get a little bit amount of muscle added on top to what they've already got. But the way I try and explain it to my female clients is everyone's chasing that toned look, which is just building the muscle around it. So to build muscle, we need to lift something that's kind of out of the comfort zone. So no, you won't get bulky like Hulk or the men. You don't always need a pump. Again, that will come with what type of session that you do. If it's a big volume session, you're gonna get the pump because you're getting a lot of blood flow in. If you're doing a strength session, it's gonna be more about recruiting those motor neurons, firing through, so you're not exactly gonna get that swole feeling. But whatever you do in the gym has its benefits, and you'll come out with something rather than nothing. So that was me, Kadeem, again, in-house PT at the James. Thank you for watching. Like, comment and subscribe, you know, all that stuff. And I'm sure, hey, why not hit that notification bell?